Hi, I'm Marty Nemko, AI University. Despite holding a Berkeley PhD specializing in education evaluation under the field's eminent Michael Scriven, I have become convinced that the world would net be better if universities were replaced by AI. Obviously, that's an audacious claim, maybe even seeming absurd, but let me make the case. We'll start with learning. Classroom teaching is not individualized in pace, nor in topic, nor in learning style. In contrast, AI, I'm referring to Claude, Gemini, ChatGPT, Perplexity, and Grok, is. Professors are selected mainly on research productivity, usually in an arcane area. That set of skills and values are only minimally correlated with what it takes to be a good teacher, the motivation to and time spent creating crystalline and compelling presentations of the basics that students should have, plus activities to reinforce those. In contrast, AI teaches you what you want, when you want, and in the style you want. For example, you could ask AI for a simpler or a more complex version, and/or with an explanatory image or video, and AI speaks in your preferred language. Also, professors, today perhaps more than ever, have become notorious for imposing their biases on students who are impressionable and, eager to get a good grade, may parrot said biases, in the process actually coming to believe them with insufficient full-dimension reflection, them meaning those biases. Plus, of course, with an AI instructor, you can toddle into class anytime you want, 24/7, 365. Of course, as with any tool, you must know how to use AI well. Hallucinations are common and thus require cross-checking against common sense, other chatbots, primary websites, and/or human sources. Even if you end up rejecting my assertion that the cost of universities' existence is not justified by the opportunity cost, it seems more clearly unassailable that courses should have an AI-only option. Students needing the hand-holding and structure of a professor-taught course could opt for that, but net, the AI option would yield more learning and at lower cost. Turning to extracurriculars and social life. Unless you live in the sticks, extracurricular opportunities abound, even without a university in sight. For example, myriad meetups, community swimming pools and gyms, and activities offered by libraries, churches, and so on. Of course, those provide the chance to meet kindred spirits or people quite different from you. Research. Too many university researchers end up contributing little to world flourishing, often publishing abstruse pontifications, or, especially in the humanities and social sciences, with a finger on the scale toward the investigator's a priori biases. AI, while not immune from bias, is more likely to present results, including of much relevant previous research, with less bias, especially if you request neutrality, and certainly more thoroughly than most researchers do. Even in STEM, an independent researcher relying on AI as literature reviewer, thought partner, and sparring partner on the researcher's plan would, I'd imagine, yield greater probability of moving the needle than would the overhead-lauded litmus test truncation of ideas in that echo chamber that's common in universities. Of course, that researcher, having developed a solid research proposal, could, as when in a university, submit the proposal for funding to government or private sources. Cost. Of course, with the all-in sticker price of 4 years at a brand-name private college approaching $400,000, $200,000 at an out-of-state public college, and many, if not most, students requiring more than 4 years, with financial aid typically shrinking then, the free or nearly free AIU seems a compelling alternative. Alas, even many liberals get conservative when it comes to education. How could I not send Junior to college? But with a college degree now ubiquitous, as is grade inflation, a college degree's advantage in the job market has become smaller, and sometimes quite small. And true, Connections made at college may be harder to match in activities away from the campus. Further, AIU requires a self-motivated student. Completion rates, even of structured online courses, say on Coursera, are low. The student needing the structured handholding and threat of a low grade might indeed need traditional college. That said, before paying your money to state U, let alone private U, it may be worth considering AIU. In any event, that is AIU. As usual, I welcome your thumbs up and accept your thumbs down. I always look forward to your comments and especially like it if you hit the share button below. Share on your social media so that my efforts can have broader impact. And I am flattered if you choose to subscribe to my channel. And certainly would welcome you taking a look at any of my 36 books. Perhaps most relevant to this is Thought Experiments, but all 36 are on Amazon. In any event, I thank you for watching. I am Marty Nemko.